Hey guys, Frank here from the D20Misfits. Just a reminder to like and subscribe to our channel. It does help us out a lot to improve and to make these videos for you guys. So, in the hot seat again, as temp or DM, depends on John here, and how well he recuperates and if he wants to. He will be joining us today, so kick back, relax, and let's get this show started. Hey guys, welcome back. So last we left off, we did everything that we possibly could on the train. We got to the carts, to rooms to rest for the trip ride back. In the meantime, the rest of some members of the party, Ryu and Zarkon. God, I just said it like 5 times today. I still can't fucking remember it.
That's okay.
Went off to explore the other cart, the engine one. You did find some magical things, as learning that the engine runs on gold and magical items, or not gold, but currency, coin. So gold, copper, silver, all that stuff, and some magic items. Quickly, in a pinch.
You could say it's a gold digger.
Ryu was that day. Because it's hurry up and snatch a whole bunch of things and take off like a bat out of hell because happily short-circuited the guy for a moment. For that. In the meantime, after everybody got back, God, his name just fucking Zarkon. God, I'll remember it eventually. If I say it enough. Zarkon got some drinks for his newfound friends who busted him out of jail to get to know them a little bit better and for them to learn about him. You guys got all that, and there in the meantime, with their mixing in between the 3 carts to rest and to mingle with each other, Lucy was reading one of the books found in the library a long time ago, and was reading about Grievous's story and how the early years of what happened. After that, she took a break, went to mingle with the rest of the group, but felt that urge, that book was calling back out to her. Upon doing so,
That should happen.
upon doing so, both Amari and Lucy, who everybody else was already sleeping, felt an astral projection pull out of their body. And here they are floating in the astral space, seeing the train go by, talking with a dark hooded entity.
I didn't like it.
That was revealed as Grievous. And with the two of them talking, he managed to wave his hand and take control of everybody else sleeping, including Amari. And taking control of her body, had it all pointed. Had everybody wake up and point their most powerful modes of attacks towards another person. Everybody in the group. With multiple attacks going off and Lucy begging, pleading Grievous to stop. To enough. Quit doing that, as Lucy's body had her rifle pointed directly at Kalan, who was still in the stasis mode, who realized what was happening, and also ready to spell, because he did fall under his control as well. multiple things happened. Lucy and Maury saw different timelines flashing off because you saw Lucy evaporate with the spell from Kalan casting Disintegrate and destroying her into a pile of ash. You also see it redeflect back out and hit Kalan. Most of you guys took heavy damage from each other, but nothing damaging or
traumatizing.
that much, yeah, that traumatizing. But after that, realized that you woke back up and it was all dream, or was it? But that's where we left off. Are you guys still dreaming? Or is this another dream that you entered?
It's a dream.
And that is where we left off, so let's see what happens, shall we?
Dream is a wish.
The adventure continues.
Oh,
Are we?
yep.
Jump.
Okay.
So, you guys woke up from this possible dream of all your guys' stuff pointed at you. Everybody else attacking each other. And then you wake back up. But what was the group going to do knowing that this just happened? Are they still dreaming or are they still awake?
Well, here's the fun fact. Some people saw more stuff than other people.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
So what is the party going to do now?
How dare you attack? No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine that, though?
Well, considering what happened last time, was when I woke up, I sprinted out the door to Clone and Lucy's room. The last thing I saw was
You heard.
disintegrate.
Yep, you saw the whole Havana Cadabra in a pile of dust, and then you woke back up, and it's almost like Groundhog's Day.
Like the
Almost like Groundhog Day. Okay?
Don't-
You literally just, in a blink of an eye,
I forgot.
you're walking, but it's like time just went by, and you're going back up, and they're still asleep.
Oh, are you busting in my room?
no, that's when I did that.
Okay. I was gonna
No.
say, don't do that.
No.
No.
So, again, to reiterate real quick.
That was last session. I was
No,
like,
I know. I thought you said you were gonna do that.
Hold up. Ryu, when you saw that happen, you saw Lucy become ash. Quickly after that, it's like it's right now at that moment, in a blink of an eye, you just opened up your door and you're walking back over to that room.
That's like
Heat of the moment.
John, why don't you just mute yourself? Because you're not in the picture yet.
he wants to be there, though.
I know about the picture, but I gotta chime in somehow.
I know.
They saying Groundhog Day. I don't think it's the episode of Supernatural.
Oh my God, no! Stop.
no.
We are not going through that many freaking loops until we go nuts. Stop.
They're going to happen.
No. Hey, no, stop. That's bad.
I am going to stay in my room. With my bone.
Well, you guys are still.
If that happens.
But
And he's dying.
I mean, everybody else is still sleeping as Ryu walked out.
Yeah.
Well, you guys all woke up out of a cold sweat, but Ryu, you saw that, and then you blinked your eyes because that couldn't be possible. But now you're back, and you feel your hand pull your own door open again as you're walking back down.
I'm gonna take 2 steps, go back down. Not gonna kick the door open because I know about it. There's 2 trigger happy people.
You don't do that, you. I might shoot first and ask questions later after that.
Mm-hmm. So in a moment you fall asleep.
Just grab the door handle. Friendly fire.
Mm-hmm. I would just knock on the door and ask if they're okay rather than trying to open it.
You noticed Lucy just shot straight up like in a cold sweat.
Like looking through the crack of the door.
No,
The
just
door's closed.
woke the fuck up. How were you sleeping? Would you be laying down in the bed, or would you now be sitting up?
She's sitting up.
So Lucy, you saw Lucy as you approached that door sit directly up.
Can you look through the door?
Yeah, there's glass.
What do you think that?
Yeah, there's a...
I mean, if you pulled those down or not.
Yeah, I would have thought. I don't have a peaceful sleep. Just.
Okay. So, yeah, there's nothing. The windows are shuttered.
Friendly fire, don't.
Yeah, you hear that, probably.
Actually, you do. Because your perception is high as hell. Stumbling out of the other cart, knowing adjacently, is a very semi-drunker person that you have met before. Stumbling out of the dining car. Coming through this way, wandering haphazardly. Again, semi-drunk because you guys just passed the realm of Valhalla. So, a very super semi-drunk, if not almost drunk. A similar face covered in furs. Whites.
The furs.
Armored on, symbol of wolf and raven.
What the hell are you doing on this train?
Yeah,
Dying.
You can tell Yerrick has had some cigars.
he's walked past all that shit.
But yes, you definitely, honestly, yes, 100%. Ryan, you recognize this is Yerrick, but in a very drunken, semi-drunken state, because he was partying with the members of Valhalla.
What's a you?
What's you?
What's a you doing?
What's a you? That's a different. It's a different the alphabet, sir.
Completed another mission, and better question, how the hell did you get on here?
I'm gonna roll a medicine check for Yerrick to be like, did I take some of the mushrooms?
Hallucinogenics.
How
He
about
doesn't believe it's great.
okay, then instead of like a medicine, because you can't really check yourself when you're drunk,
Constitution, you can certainly try.
give me an intelligence check with disadvantage.
I'm doing.
General intelligence, that's a 5 right now.
You can't remember whether or not you took mushrooms or not.
You may have eaten something, you may have not.
The last thing you remember was that in a panic you ran. And some odd reason
I what?
you ran. Something happened horribly. You ran. And next thing you know, the mist took you and you're here.
And somehow you got drunk.
I mean, we were passing through Valhalla, so where else would Yerrick end up?
He took, okay, the last thing you remember was taking a substance to seek answers from, because of what happened, what we discussed.
Okay.
And you took answers for in Valhalla, ended up getting not blindsided,
It's Thor's
but
evil.
right, you kind of got peer pressured into drinking with your forefathers, and then they sent you back, but because of them drunk too,
Close enough.
that they missed the portal through the Bifrost and you landed in the cart. You landed on the train.
It's a magical giant
Great, so he-
snake.
Great, so he landed on the freaking dining car and probably ate and drank everything in sight.
Yep. That is what he remembers.
Hang on a second. Goes to checks the other car. This mother.
What?
Yeah,
okay.
you're like, I'm checking
Hold on.
his cards. We
Stop.
have our cards.
Back up. Give that to us again
Go on
in
to the-
English, please.
Going to the dining car, it's like,
There's
There
still
you
food
go.
there, but
No.
not anywhere near as much.
You gotta give us context. You just,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
opening a door and it's like,
Yeah, right.
All the
Yeah, my
vegetables
bad.
are left alone, but all the meat is gone.
the meat and mead is gone. You know what? These are questions for in the morning.
Did you just shove past him? Like,
hey, it's good seeing you, buddy.
yeah.
But hang on.
So rude.
You know what? But just in here, her sleep. We'll talk in the morning.
What room are you putting him in?
My room.
Okay.
I was gonna say Zarkon's sleeping here too, bro.
Zarkon's about to wake up to a person he don't even fucking know.
You're like, oh,
He hasn't met yet.
he already has trust issues starting with you, bro.
But he trusts me.
Nobody's starting trust issues with you.
Who else in his room?
Just
A red dragonborn at the moment, sleeping. Or going back to sleep. What?
A dragonborn?
A red dragonborn.
Okay. Garrick's gonna look directly at Ryu and be like, you haven't spent in a while.
What?
What?
One more time in English?
he said.
You haven't spent in a while.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard your gibberish. I was like, I just want to be inside this joke, and I didn't understand it. I'm sorry.
Is he telling you you're stinky?
Yeah.
You smell, brother.
You're a stinky boy.
Yeah. Right now you're about to knock out all the 1,000 horses. Is shut up and get in here and go to bed.
Say, roll persuasion.
Hoo-hoo.
With advantage,
Because he drunk.
because he drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll disadvantage too.
Glad I got advantage.
I would laugh if you got both two, like, bad numbers.
Roll a 5 for the first one.
Yeah, that one. That's a 19.
John?
That is a wow.
That's a nice number.
Even with the 4, it comes to 14 though.
Still not enough.
Still not enough.
I know, but still, that's a plus 10 to my insight.
Uh-huh.
That means he rolled 4.
I'll sleep. You go, Dave.
Meanwhile. Yes.
Can't like poof shower.
I'm
Sure.
pretty sure Glitch
I'm
will
sure
play
it's
I'm
for
sure
it.
it's in the car.
I'm sure
Dave
there's-
proceeds to the bed and just kind of rips the top bits off face first.
That's it.
Would have been really funny if you were like, you smell like death.
Well, there it is.
That's all you're doing?
I'm gonna look up here, look out the door, and I'm like, I have questions, but there's other things to worry about.
What are you doing?
I'm just chilling back in my chair. There, like I'm
You're in
pondering.
your room?
Yeah, like I'm sitting.
Roll me perception.
I see a ceiling.
23.
Okay. So, pondering over everything that happened, you know, a dream of you attacking Zarkon, Zarkon attacking you, you peer out the window and just start to really contemplate what the hell happened. in the midst of all this staring out into the astral sea before it takes a jump to another world, something catches your eye. A winged beast flying through the astral sea. Big.
Like a rock. Oh, like a rock.
But it looks almost serpent-like, but winged.
Nose to glass.
You can feel the heat as it approaches more. Your talk with the inspector before about finding certain dragons. And the talks of in the astral sea, there are two. The one that they described that you now see in front of you based off, what was talked about, this is a solar dragon.
Instantly me grabbing my notebook and just
Oh, I immediately went to H, so.
starting to write notes and doing a quick drawing.
I was thinking of a quaddle.
But yes, very just bioluminescent, but with the oranges and whites. Not so much, more ghost-like too, because they don't need feet when they're in the astral sea.
You look like a Leviathan of a Subnautica.
I'm good.
Sitting there writing these notes down. I'm like, Fidget's not going to believe this.
That is a solar dragon.
Okay.
Yep.
I've seen the mini for that one.
It's
So it is.
Leviathan from Subnautica.
That is a solar dragon.
Yeah.
Me fun. But fiery.
Yeah. They're bigger than.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that mini is bigger. It's a heat miniature.
But yes, seeing that, and it almost makes you feel more different as it's just another dragon that you don't know that much about. Never really seen one. Heard of a lunar and solar dragon before, but never got to see one till now. You know of your metallics and your chromatics, but this one is fantasy. But to see it in all of its glory of heat radiantly on you, you almost feel like it stops for as big as it is. And you see its eyes kind of contact you and just lock onto you. As the train's moving by, its head's just... but it's looking at you. You can feel it. You can feel it trying to talk to you. But your mark glows. It's a surreal feeling. Again, don't know that you're still dreaming or not. But you see it. You see it make contact, like that contact with you in your heart. You could feel its heart, and you with more frantically, the now it's more, but at the same time, it's matching its heartbeat to you, and it's calming you down.
What's your about on the dragons? Still, like, the excitement's there. Yes, even as I'm calming down, I'm still writing stuff down.
Even now, seeing the train go farther away from it, you can still feel the heartbeat as if it's theirs. A very slow, but very pounding.
It's very certain.
This is what.
Soothing, but he can feel 2 heartbeats going at once.
Like, still all writing down, but like trying to get as much information as I can before I lose complete sight of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a hesitating moment after I have like a realization.
Give me an intelligence check.
15.
Okay, so easily not haphazardly, not there, but with some detail. It's not full blown, with the drawing of it and how it looks and you describing it. It's good. It's not like great. It's not perfect. It is decent enough to get your picture across, and you're writing down what it looks like, what you're feeling when you come across it. The heat, but also radiant power behind it. Not enough to fully identify what it is, but based off the talks from the Inquisitor, that this is a solar dragon.
There's a moment, and like I said, I pause as I'm writing everything down, just thinking back to a moment when I met Fizbin. Is this what he meant to have a heart of a, not only have the heart of a dragon, but the heart of a champion? Is this what he was talking about? Or is this the perfect bond between dragon and rider?
Yes. What you feel is true. Our hearts beat as one.
I'm assuming this is coming from the dragon.
My voices are wild.
Rise,
Blame you.
Dragon Rider. Be who you are supposed to be.
Watching it out in the distance and stuff there as you're writing, contemplating on that, your vision goes blurry and then you fall asleep in deep thought, seeing that marvelous thing. As everybody's still, what is everybody else still doing? Are some going back to sleep?
I'm fully bolted awake. Especially with the visions that I've seen.
I'm going back to sleep.
I feel like freaking Doctor Strange
But
here.
I'm gonna grab my dagger just in case.
Nighty night, Stabitha. I'm feeling stabby. Don't worry. Stabby's not an emotion. All I'm feeling.
Stab.
Someone tries to poke me again or tried to attack me. You're such a good bird. Yeah, she's. But actually, before I do that, because there's probably a whole can of worms. Are you doing anything, honey? Are you awake? With your
I mean, both of you are in the same room.
No.
No, you're not.
No,
You're in my room. They're in their room.
Yeah.
He has 2 other people in his room now, while he's sitting in a chair.
Give me a wisdom check, Amari.
Oh god. Okay, no.
Or actually, give me a wisdom save.
And let me do it by character. Ooh. Wisdom save? 29.
You feel a pull
Mm-hmm.
coming from another room. Almost a sixth sense kind of goes off. The pendant glows a little bit, and the points of the sun point to the right. You know that next door to you, you just feel that light, like if it's pulling you towards a great darkness.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make sure that,
Which room is that? Is that our room? Oh, okay.
yeah, yours.
I just double check.
Definitely gonna make sure that pendant is on.
Well, you always have it on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it. Right
I'm kind of like
Yeah.
holding it to let it guide me. Getting like dressed as fast as possible, and then I'm going to go head towards that darkness.
That pull, as you're doing it, is pulling. I assume the shutters are still down.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pulling you to what you know to be Lucy and Kalon's.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock on the door because I don't want shut. It might ricochet, but I still don't want shut.
She's worried about a bullet, and here you're not worried about the souped up fucking magic caster that's there.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm assuming at this point that Kalon would sense that that's who is at the door if he's not in sentry mode.
He's half in sentry mode, half not, but still,
Yeah.
the whole kit and caboodle is.
With him, with the
You can't
whole...
see past the door.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a radar.
No, I know, but I just assumed with his ridiculous
He doesn't have
passive,
any. He doesn't
he
have
would've-
any location.
See, the thing is I'm heavily armored, so I kind of make noise when I walk. So I would assume Kalon, with his redonkulous passives, would have heard the ting, 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 walking over. Yeah.
I'm tiptoeing.
Literally me.
Except for instead of clatter clatter like that, it's more like listening to like silverware and stuff shuffle around.
Someone just dropped a box of silverware down the stairs.
Pretty
Any.
much.
If anybody's heard chainmail move, they
you hear
know
or
what
not?
it sounds like.
You just see my face looking through the window.
We both saw the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna... Can I come in? Put a hand on the door and walking in the room. Sense his presence is still here. Molly is like, ma'am, you should not be chilling on this situation.
It's not. You're not picking up what's going down with her.
Do I need to roll an insight check? Yeah, 21.
You can gauge now that Lucy is terrified. The fact that, saw her life flash before her eyes.
Alright. So scared that she shut it
Grievous
down.
and what happened controlling everybody while they were
You
sleeping.
remember how she was before when you first met her?
Yeah.
She didn't speak a damn thing.
Yeah.
You're
so scared you're shutting
finally
down.
reverted back to her. I'm not talking at all. At least you might clock it as the potential that she's went and recessed back to her. But you're not completely sure, at least with that roll. You're at least seeing it now, but you're not sure if it's like a permanent or it's just a maybe she's just thinking it's a dream. Doesn't know.
Well, you just got like re-traumatized 6 times over, so yeah, I'm gonna be
then she kind of like goes like quietly. She just looks at you, and then she has no emotion on her face. Her cloth is actually back up around like how it used to be, like that, and her hood's back up, back to hiding back in her shadows. And she goes over to Kalon and just goes like this on the shoulder. Does he? She's like,
I'm okay. What about you? We're not playing this again.
I would say within the time, because while they were doing their thing, she hands you over her book. Not the book of like Satori, Grievous, all that, her actual like personal book. She was note taking
I must have missed the hand off.
Apparently she dropped the book and it's glitching through the train.
Yeah.
I'm just stretching now. It's glitched. But no, she hands you the book to... She wrote down kind of what she saw. Not really the death, but the two flips of coins, so to speak. Mm-hmm. But she also, in detail, she kind of like drew the sword she saw, the fragments.
Okay.
And I'm guessing she saw the figure that was working to put it back together. That's like a rough. I'm gonna roll for it for performance to see how well I could have jaunted him on from what I've seen. I like how this thing likes to go out of itself. That would be performance. That's an 18 plus 3. So she's drawing the sword plus the guy that was trying to put the sword back together.
Okay, you're talking about the old man.
Was it an old man?
What? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to...
Player to player, because you're talking about this is something to take down Vecna. I'm thinking player-wise, you're talking about Kos.
Okay, hold on. Sword for what?
In the visions, you said I saw one was good and one was a bad ending. Like how, Satori and Grievous became one again, like the victory and all that. You were talking about someone that went against Vecna. And from what it sounded like, how you were describing it prior session, it almost sounded like you were talking about Kos.
No.
So there was
okay. The sword is Grievous's.
It is Grievous's? Mm-hmm. Okay. And
it's the dragon sword that was the first one based off the book you read, and the little bit that you read, that's the first sword.
So that's what was being rebuilt?
Yeah, that was the first sword that decayed over time, because it was the first sword that trapped his father's soul in. And it was broken.
Okay.
So the sword, it still functions as a great sword, but there's so many chips and cracks in it that it looks like a long sword, but it still functions and holds the power of a great sword.
We did kind of see what the old man looked like, because we saw his spirit.
Right.
So, rewind that. I do apologize. In my mind, during whenever we left this session and came back, I was like, is he trying to bring back Kos or something at the very end of the book?
No.
But that is how you say his name, Kos. But no, so she kind of gives you a rough sketch of the sword of the guy, but she tells like the two sides of what could happen, and she kind of almost like starts writing down what she saw, both sides, and she hands you the book, and her hands are like
trembling.
Badly. It's like if you look at a chihuahua.
When you hand that sketch to him, he takes it and he sets it down with the book. He just sets it automatically off to the side, and your hand's there. Before your hand pulls away, he grabs it. You can feel your pulse racing because of that. I can make you feel better.
Sorry.
Wow. Okay. This ain't that kind of D&D session, honey.
I'm on 3 hours of sleep.
Nope.
Listen,
How do you
we're
think
D20
what we're
Misfits.
talking about, alright?
How I would say, with your hand being shaky, and
She is
like
like,
he has a very high passive insight as well.
yeah.
How terrified are you right now?
Well, seeing how the fact whenever she didn't know she was awake or dreaming, whenever she saw her night terror demon in flesh, sitting right beside you and just like nonchalantly like, hi, and then passes his head over to what she assumed was Amari's room. The whole time she thought she was acting stoic about it, but she was like a cat. The old saying, the cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Then, as you see
she's
that,
like-
his hand grabs. His other hand goes on top. And a flash of blue energy erupts from his hand.
Okay.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
+3. That would be a dirty 20, sir.
+5.
No.
No.
No? My plus wouldn't go off for her?
Nope. Because it's not that.
It's not a danger.
Yeah, but it's a saving throw.
Correct. Yes, absolutely do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I beat it anyway.
No, you don't. You didn't beat his spell DC, which is a 22. So short.
Don't make me make
But-
you stand up cold.
You felt. He saw the visions you saw. To see them. And as it's there, you see that the bad parts of. You did see, okay, so the whole vision of you astral projecting with Amari, seeing that happen, seeing Grievous taking control of all of your guys. But instead of the cinematic view of seeing your people and you holding the gun, that is blurry as all hell as he waves his hand across. It is all blurry. He's blocking that image out of your mind right now.
So I didn't see that. I just saw the good and the bad of the future of like what we have to fight for.
You don't see the part of that happening to where your allies are attacking each other, you pulling that trigger to Kalon casting that spell at you. That is blurry. You can't make out who it is anymore. So he didn't take your memories away. He brushed
Kind of
that.
like putting a memory blocker on it.
Yeah. And then it goes and you see his eyes fade from that light blue glow back to his normal, low, dim, white eyes of the mask that he wears. And that warming sensation leaving your hand. I think that should do. You should feel better.
About what?
About the things that you saw.
The visions?
You were starting to
You're just like, what the fuck?
You were starting to shut yourself out again. You don't need that. What you saw is foresight, and it needs to be held true. No more shutting in. Even of all the stuff that you have done. Even the ones that happened recently. Yes, I'm still going to hold what you did to me.
That was...
But I'm not going to hold it against you.
She's like, stop, that wasn't my fault. Look what you did to me.
Right, but no.
Respectfully, he also almost annihilated her.
I mean, did, based off the vision-wise, and what I rolled, yeah, that did kill her. But he is taunting us. He is showing what he can do now, and we are totally outmatched right now.
He's always doing that. That's why I need to find that ring again. At least that's one thing out of my head while I'm focusing.
Well, more light needs to be shed. But you don't need to shut yourself out and not communicate with anybody of what you see, what you feel, going into this. Everybody here has something at stake. We don't need people going mute on us.
Yeah.
And that's why I did what I did.
I mean, the visions, I don't even know why I went quiet.
You
She's
still
like, well-
remember, and you just can't. You just.
Oh, I thought you was like, I don't know what happened. It's just like,
No, it's not. The memory's not erased. It's modified, but it's blurred on the really bad parts. Like I said, you can see it doesn't bring you that down close. When that cinematic view comes and you guys see that your friends are fully on attacking each other, that is strictly blurred.
So it's more like sound than it is to see.
Yeah.
You hear the gunshot, you hear the spell going off,
But you don't see it.
but that your life flashing before your eyes, you don't see that. That is blurred heavily.
Well, I believe we've gotten our rest. And we need to get...
No.
No.
No, you got
We
woken
barely
up.
even started.
That's true. You're right. Well, we need our rest. We really need to get this taken care of because we need to get to the next door soon.
You told us about the book that you have, right? The one about Satori and Grievous.
No, you didn't know. No.
Lucy.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's always there.
Ew.
It's coming from the book that Kalon's holding, or has off to the side. It knows when it's not by you anymore.
The Satori and Grievous books? She wants the information, though. So she's not going to take anything to it. It's information.
Mm-hmm.
My story is yet to be read.
If I decide to do light reading next time, I'm going to do it when people are around.
I was actually see, I don't know about the book.
But you being in that room,
Would I hear it?
No, you don't hear it.
You see her
You
clocking
can
onto it. and she's
feel
going
that
like-
darkness
Yeah.
strongly and pinpointing it with divine sense.
Yeah, would know where it
It's
is.
coming from the book. You're coming from the stack of this. You only handed him one, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one you were reading.
Yeah.
That one is kicking off. That one is. Looking at it, quick glance, it is an old leather-bound book.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at it,
Mm-hmm.
with your divine sense kicking off and the pendant, you can just see a dark energy, negative energy,
It's like an ichor,
pulling out
Kind of
of
like
it.
a smoke.
like tendrils.
Mm-hmm.
You can just feel it emanating, and you can see a slight small slither tethered to her.
I would say probably about then, because when she's going like this, she kind of walks over the book and just stuffs it back in the bag.
As she picks it up, all of the tendrils are grabbing her.
But she doesn't see it or feel it. You
I see it.
You are seeing it.
And she just puts it back in the backpack. She's like,
Almost like how Venom symbiotes with
Yes.
somebody else.
Yeah.
You just feel, you can just see that darkness completely enclosing.
this is like an ad for depression. And she holds up the mask. I'm fine.
But you feel, you're seeing that completely.
Have you read that book?
A couple pages. I'd actually say by then, she hasn't done it in a while. You've seen it though. She kind of pulls out her pipe and starts to like little familiar like
Puffs. Yeah.
puffs of skulls come out like in the shape like this. The smoke in the shape of skulls comes out, and she's just like, I've read a few pages. Why? It's information.
Because it's currently got a dark hold over you.
I believe
Literally.
I believe it. But I need the information.
Can I read the book?
Anybody can read
It's not
the
an attunement
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I wasn't sure if...
Would it be?
What languages do you know?
I should know, I believe. Go back. No, Infernal, Primordial, obviously common. And I don't know why there's Leonin in there. Because that was supposed to be the other.
Do you know Elvish?
No.
Draconic.
Yeah.
So you can understand and interpret how it's going, but you never got the full detail on it. Because it's a mix of the writing. The writing, each other word is either Draconic or Elvish.
Is there a way?
It's heavily encoded.
Now with languages, is there a way to... I know it's just like when Tabitha says, I'll learn you. To swap out a language, would there be a way to do that if she slowly learns a language? Okay.
You can add it, not swamp. You can add.
Okay.
Yeah, you can teach yourself another language. Because I think I can read it.
You know, Elvin, some of it I don't know. Others, I do. So it's kind of bits and pieces, but I know these books are very important. I feel that they're important to our end game. But some of it I don't, and she like shows you because she's like, I don't know these squiggly lines here. But if someone knows it, can help me, then that would be amazing. Then I can read it when I need to.
Well, what I was going to do is sit us both down and read the book out loud.
That too. You understand all of it, don't you, Kalon?
I know most of this story, yes.
But you know the words. You understand both the languages.
Yeah. It was my job solely to hunt him down.
Well,
Or at least part of him.
then I say at least for now, she kind of like closes the book back up and puts it back in her backpack. That's for another time. When we have our downtime at the tower, we can read more. I can be taught how to read this language betwixt the both of you. This way it's easier to understand this. Because I have 3 whole books to read before we get to the last door.
Can I read the book?
As long as nothing happens to it. I would say right now I will keep it in my care.
Well, I'm not leaving the room. I was just going to, like, sit beside you and read the book.
But that we still get our long rest if we're doing like activity, or we have to actually like saw some logs with that. That's the question. Yeah, so we'd probably not be able to fully read. We still have to be able to get our rest for our long rest.
Okay. I'm not concerned about that right now.
How much you want to read before we get our long rest? Because that's 8 hours.
Roll me an insight, Lucy.
Fuck. That worked. Like Popeye. Fuck. Insight. That is a 19 plus 7, sir.
You can feel that Amari doesn't want to back down from this book. She wants it now.
These are my books now.
You need to know.
We do need to know. This information is more important than you can fathom.
I want a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
What, me? Okay.
Like, you didn't see the visions. That's why she's
Oh, no.
Double ones?
No.
double.
One was a nat 1, one was a 9. So that's going to be... Was that a wisdom save? So that would be a 12.
Oh, it's gonna call you.
So that's... that's a 12.
At this moment, with your insight, Lucy, is if she doesn't get this book now, she's going to take it from you.
You hear...
Flat out, if this book is not handed over within the next minute, she's taking it by force. Because that is the hole right now that she is getting pulled to. You feel, with the insight roll, you feel that she's not taking no for an answer. She wants this book in her hands now.
Oh.
And it will be by force.
Because the thing is I wasn't planning on leaving the room. I was just going to read the book.
And say now too, you notice too with your passive perception enough that her pendant is pulsing with light. Give me an intelligence check.
Jenga.
Or religion if you want to use it that way. Religion or intelligence? You have religion proficient.
Oh, I do. Yes, I do. 23.
You know in religion there's always a light and a dark.
Mm.
Something of great darkness and something of great light always clash. This is that moment.
We need our rest. We'll read in the tower. But... And she kind of like backs up a little bit and holds it, but she also slowly reaches for her holster. You're not taking the book.
You're not taking no for an answer.
No, I know.
Kalan.
What?
She like moves behind you. She's not taking the book. Please leave the room.
I'm not trying to take it from you. I just need to read it.
We can read it in the tower.
Not just reading it, you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel the stuff out of there.
Like the feeling she's getting from it though, even though you're saying that, her getting the feeling that you want the book, not, hey, let's read it together like, once upon a time or anything. It feels like you are trying to take the book and these are like detrimental for something you don't even understand yet. That's why she's like, no.
Yeah, I understand why she might be feeling that way, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's going to get worse. It's going to continue to get worse.
Mm-hmm. This is overwhelming gramming. If you're putting this book away, okay. At this moment of time, I want initiatives from you two.
Oh boy.
Because the urge is too great. Too great.
19 plus 9.
15.
Okay. So we'll go off that. So by order of initiative wise, in order of speed, Lucy, what are you going to do?
Would we say the book is in the backpack or not just yet? Because when she said she was trying to stow it in the backpack, would it be stowed or not just yet?
Even if it
The
was...
process is right now your decision. If that's what you're doing now, and
Then that's an action.
yes. You're in the process of your hand thinking about going here or going there. So.
Like, real quick, even on it. Because she is, like, completely torn, so... Even, it gets stowed and that's her action. Odd is the threat. It's 5. So, at this point, she holds the book and she actually pulls out the pistol and tells you, please leave the room. Get sleep. And she, like, cocks the gun. And I will hold action.
Okay. What's the trigger?
The trigger is if she tries to confront. If she tries to attack or try to yank the book away, she is going to fire a warning shot.
warning shot, like to hit her or to go past her?
The first shot's gonna go past her.
Okay.
Because she has the 3 shots, so the first will be warning, and
How fast is the train going?
in my
I did not bring that
calculations,
book with me.
No,
Yes.
I mean, but
Roughly.
you know knowledge of trains. This is astral train that doesn't need tracks. It lays its own.
Right.
When it flies, when it moves, does it move very at a relatively very quick pace?
Yeah.
Like a
Bullet
bullet
train?
train?
Wouldn't say that fast.
How about damage to it? Is it like a vacuum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything that hits it, it's
No, that's what's.
It's-
I'm thinking.
so-
I'm just thinking like vacuum, bullet train to the glass. You're going to create an instant vacuum.
it's
so
no,
Like an airplane.
it's got a force field around it on the outside.
Okay.
sounds like Spelljammer.
Look, yeah,
Gravity kicks over after a while, no matter where you're at.
but yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As long as within that frame of the train, there's a
You said yours was 19.9. Yours was 15. So that's your move. You're holding action if Amari comes to it.
Obviously, I mean, well, actually, I don't know. That would be a call shot too to not hit a window, because she's just gonna like try
Not
to
so
zoom
much a
past
call
her.
shot. I mean, not really. You're fighting a warning shot.
Yeah.
You can specify where you're going to aim on that. It's not technically a call shot. So, okay. I'm going to say with that.
Meanwhile, we slowly hear.
Where, okay, in relation to the thing, you got behind Kalon?
Mm.
Kalon was kind of sitting down, not really laying down.
Oh, that you were standing up.
No.
No, yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, then she went towards Kalon then.
Okay, because he was pressed up against the glass, not the glass,
Yeah.
but the glass is on the window. He's sitting underneath with his back against it. So if you're on his side, the book was on the other side of him when he laid it down.
Yeah, but she already picked it up. She
Okay.
had it. Yeah, she already had the book whenever this was happening.
Yeah, she was trying to put it away.
She was just
Despite
like,
the fact that she
read
knows what's
more of it
happening.
for
She
another
knows what
time.
it's doing to her.
but she also needs the information. It's still killing me.
Well, that's going to hit you, Nicholas.
Yeah. Anything that you roll, for the most part, is gonna hit my AC there,
No.
Frank.
32 definitely hits you.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Trying to knock her out and burn the books.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, Aaron.
I know.
She's gonna get really mad. That'd be really bad.
14 points to you.
Oh,
And at the same time, your body goes tense.
what'd
Locks
you
in
do?
place. As his hand that touched you ignited with electricity. Shocking grasp.
Of course. See? He's not so bad, huh? Now you like him.
Not noticing he grabs you on your ankle and you just feel this jolt of electricity and every muscle in your body locks up.
So she's locked up while having the book and like
Yeah,
her
so-
locked in her home.
So I'm.
I want to see where this goes.
So as I get closer to you, you kind of start getting blinded because the pendant she's wearing keeps flashing.
Does this mean the trigger figure won't go?
You are technically, at the moment, paralyzed.
Yeah, I am. It literally gets brighter and brighter and brighter.
Not with the light.
Oh, so I'm paralyzed and I'm blinded.
No.
So
Blinded by the light.
if it's getting brighter and brighter, I'm gonna get blinded. It's like staring at the sun, bro, and I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed and
No, it's not a blinding light.
It's-
it's pulsing kind of like a bright LED flashlight right now versus a candlelight.
So because we're kind of in a dark space, you're kind of getting like that flash, like when you're in a strobe.
That's still not fun.
But
saying it's fun.
in this moment, is that what you're doing? Are you reaching for the book?
Yes, I'm going to reach out for the book.
Give me a strength. Give me a strength as well with disadvantage. Because you are paralyzed. You have advantage on that.
Oh, okay.
Add your proficiency too, as part of an attack.
Okay.
Like whatever you unarmed strike, what is it?
+7.
So, what's your total?
17 + 7, so it'd be
24.
24.
50.
Is that what you're doing? Is reaching for the book?
Yes, I'm reaching for the book.
When you grasp the book, you're still holding on to it.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna rip the book.
Nope. Her pennant is shining bright. But at the same time as you're kind of like, you want to blink and you want to do it, you know your body and your muscles won't let you do it, and you see it, but all of a sudden it gets darker and darker and darker as the book is emanating its own darkness. Good. Finally. That time Amari's eyes grow white. Her astral projection, not her astral, her celestial projection automatically emanates from her.
Wings.
Your paralyzed gets shaken off.
Because of the darkness.
She is complete. Her celestial wings are out, bright. Her eyes, her mouth, every time she talks, light is emanating out of this. In the darkness, for you, you feel this utterly cold, try to shield it against it. And you hear, "Oh, please, you don't have the light to stop me. She's mine."
So basically, I just went Avatar mode.
Yellow on my shoulder is just like kicking his legs. Like,
Literally.
this tickles.
I'm not trying to break your hold on her. I'm trying to get to you.
Well, then let's talk. Immediately, the train falls apart.
Oh god. Choo choo.
You see you feel, everybody sleeping right now feels this whole train derail and twist and break. And you can feel the bed you're sleeping on break, and twist and warp and bend to where it's no longer a train, it shatters. You're floating in the stars.
For me, this is kind of very familiar. For you guys, it's very disorienting.
And it goes to a very dark void. As right now you are on a stone disc. Massive, like ruins. About 35 feet in diameter. Okay? The stone disc. Everybody, even Yerrick, who no longer has a drunken state, but Yerrick is pinging differently. For Yerrick knows about curses, knows about the inner combatants of being in the death world in Barovia and all the stuff that he has done, and the light. This is no longer a battle of magic, of sword, of shield. That right now, This is the old time thing. And as you guys are all standing there seeing all this happen, the stars are on your side. And the sun, the solar planet, is shining bright. On the other side of this, you saw a darkness that's creeping to where they're battling back and forth, light versus dark. Okay? The void is collapsing half a dome, while the light is collapsing the other one. You can't see past the void, but everybody sees that this stone disc has 8 stone figures on the outside. A stone, half-stone figure chained in the middle of an obelisk.
Bullricks!
And I'm guessing the other ones are the locks and the keys. And for that, she sees Mother Dearest and Father Dearest.
You all see this.
What?
You just looks like just statues.
Bones. You know this feeling. This is almost comforting to you.
Happy trill sounds.
No, because she is surrounded by death.
Oh.
It's
Nice!
this is comforting. But it also has a very unwavering feeling too for life. Death and life is about to have a battle beyond imagination. Light and dark. Cleric knowing death, knowing that sometimes death is made to be fine. That it is okay for death. That if fate intervened, people can get brought back to life. Whether it be through coin, spell, desperate actions. But people can be brought back to life, reincarnated. The death cycle is not always death. But this feeling is almost internal. As everybody can see right now, a dark figure on one side that's holding the book. This red and black shadow that you know its form. You see the twisting armor and the 3 swords behind it as the smoke kind of fades a little bit and starts to give it shape. On the other side of this book is Amari in her celestial form grabbing hold. And her light shining bright as that they're trying to take possession of this book. You wanted to talk. Talk.
I have a question about this because like been through like the time with oh, I'm going to rip a wing off of a dragon. Would you be familiar with this feeling as well?
Yes and no.
See, it's technically true first. Okay.
Yes and no. With the stuff that's happened and all the stuff that Yerrick's been through with the Order of the Silver Dragon and Ardenvost and having that sword on you, that it's not the feeling of ripping off a dragon wing. It's more that feeling's there, but there's a greater feeling. Kind of like when Yerrick knows the internal battle between Odin and Hel. Or not that, Odin and Sutter.
Sutra.
Yes.
That internal battle that always happens. Or the memory of the eternally long battle that has to happen between Thor and Jormungandr.
Jormungandr, they both slay each other.
Yes, but it's an internal battle that goes on for a very long time.
So you want me to roll a history or something?
No, give me more along the lines of religion.
Of what?
Religion.
I just wanted to see.
I was literally just gonna read the book.
27.
And we're gonna, as soon as we come back, listen, I'm gonna be like, my darling, you have trust issues.
So
to work on it.
this religion check that you have is definitely along those lines of anything that you can put together between light versus dark. It has to happen. That this is a pathway. This is a pathway. This is a choice for Mari of an Odin walk. That's what you're getting. You're feeling this, that this is a crossroad right now that Amari has to choose. That nobody else can help her with. That this is her crossroad in her Odin's walk.
So, we all can talk to each other, right?
Yes. Everybody's around.
Yeah, I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, he's being over here.
Everybody can hear each other because everybody's there. But you're all on the side of solar, of the light. Well, darkness, only he is there. But this...
You mean except for Lucy? Isn't she on the one side, though?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're still on.
Everybody's over on
My
the side of on the light. Only people that are over in the dark is him and Belvarix. Are the only two people right there that are surrounded in shadow. But Yer definitely knows this. This is Amari's Odin walk. This is her path to choose. That is the immediate feeling you get that clicks into your mind.
Gotcha.
So what is it you wanted to say?
I'm going to need a little bit more information. With that role,
Mm-hmm.
in religion and all that,
Yeah.
would he be able to, not fully in depth, but with his knowledge determining that this is her choice, either this outcome could be a boon for us,
Oh, greatly.
altering for everything that's on the line.
Yes.
Wow.
I'll say this. That it can go either way to this, but the consequences are so dire that Bones is feeling death automatically.
Happy fear.
Okay. That if this is this is the internal battle, that if Amari fails, Ragnarok comes.
Oh shit.
Those are the dire consequences you are pinging right
I
now.
got this.
Shut up, Belt.
Does that help you understand it?
Yeah.
So while they're kind of processing this, with my hands on the book, instead of me reading the pages, would I get flashes of his life?
You're not reading the pages. Your hand's still on the book.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She's getting a glimpse of
with me not without having to read the pages, would I get flashes of his life from the book so that I know what happened to him specifically?
Okay, I'll put it to you this way.
Tori spoke about stuff before.
Yeah,
And
I know basic.
But this is the point that I want to get to. So holding the book, if you are trying to embrace the book and open up yourself to its power. I'm not saying open
Yes.
to it, but to connect to it.
Yes.
There is a wisdom saving throw that you can choose to ignore. Every save is a choice. It doesn't mean you have to roll it. You can let it happen to you. Because certain spells like modify memory, and like those spells, you can choose to ignore the saving throw and let it happen.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to let the memory of the book seep into my brain.
Okay, so if you're allowing it because your body wants to resist this, are you going to will yourself?
What? Should Eric speak first before that happens?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that before you connect, because he had that role. He did want to say, "Can everybody see each other and hear each other?" So,
yeah.
yes. So I was assuming you wanted to talk. So yes, I would let Yerrick speak before Amari chooses to connect to it and either resisted the book or not.
Okay. With that on his focus turns solely to Amari, the only other person besides Ryan that he knows here. Amari, this is life-changing. You are in this both heavenly blooded. Your choices right now can alter the very outcomes that we are so desperately trying for. You can either bring about Ragnarok, the world ending, the realms collapsing, or in this very moment you can prevent it, depending on what choices you make. It's not just you dealing with this, but every life that we have touched too is connected.
When he's saying that, the stars on your side light up and connect like a weave. To where images flash when he says connect like that. Now, with that happening, because, you know, all the lives you touch, you see Sivanek, you see the children that Navera and Yerrick saved. That went into this orphanage. You see, you know, Esmeralda, you see, you know, Von Richten. You're seeing all these lives that you've talked and communicated with. You've seen Rue, you've seen, you know, Sat. All these stars are connecting as a weave as he's saying that too. Continue.
There's so many right now riding on your decision. And with one wrong move, those cords can be cut. Tread lightly and tread carefully. Because here, fate and destiny have no holds.
I understand the consequences of my actions, and I still feel like I would not make a different choice. And with that, I'm going to walk toward the book.
Huh?
With that, I understand the consequences of my actions, but I still don't feel that I would make another choice. With that, I'm going to walk toward the book.
You're holding the book.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't sure where we were at.
No, you're holding the book. So are you gonna connect with the book now?
Yes.
Okay.
You just killed your.
Connecting to the book, you feel that overwhelming power flow through as if the book's mind opens up to you that it's wanting to do. And you see flashes of his life based off the chapters that was there, that Lucy read. You see the growing up. You see the children picking on him. You see the battle that happened. You see him getting stronger. You see him picking up and wielding a sword and becoming stronger than most of the elves around him. All of this stuff happening. This father figure taking him in, teaching him ways that are only meant for elders to know. Seeing a sense of purpose come over him. Seeing him go out and everything that's gone with his father's soul and that sword, somewhat guiding him. Another flash. Of him walking down the woods, a roadway, nobody around. Feeling the tense of all this weight on his shoulders that he's alone. He calls on this figurine that he holds, and two lions walk with him. Still feeling alone, because in those big moments of loneliness, he calls upon them. They walk with him. You can feel that no longer alone feeling, that he has friends. Even though they're summons, he's still alone. But this road, something lands on his shoulder at night at a little makeshift campsite that he puts together. A little small winged beast flies on his shoulder and freaks him out, but wants the warmth. Do you want to connect more? That vision of this winged beast is blurry at first, but you focus. You let your mind connect to it. And it's a small pseudo dragon, but it's platinum. You feel this warming sensation as it talks. You know, because of your childhood growing up learning within the Radiant Citadel, this is Bahamut talking to him, giving him sense of purpose, to find his church, to find his worshippers, and to learn from him. This is the path you are meant to walk. And I will guide you every step of the way, and you are no longer alone if you follow this. The next day he walks up and continues walking with purpose now. That his heart is no longer half, but whole, because now he has a newfound purpose to figure out and become stronger of why this happened. That's what you get at this moment. What do you do now?
You dig it deeper.
And that's what she gets right now for connecting it.
Yeah.
Now, if there are choice words to be made, this is what it is.
I want to know everything. Show me everything. Everything that you once were and what you are now.
Who are you saying? You're saying to him?
I'm saying it kind of out loud, kind of in kind of the trance of the book.
Okay.
to show me everything. Because with the feelings that he gets, obviously because I feel that too, okay, we're at the point where you found your purpose, you found what makes you feel complete.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to you to make you complete? Because obviously, I wasn't sure like how complete of that picture it was. It was just to that point. So I would need to know. I want to know what else happens. What does he see that slowly changes him into what he is now?
Trying to figure out how I want to put this. It's almost like you want to insert your mind into, because you're only holding to one book. You ain't gonna know every
Okay,
part
so
of the
that's just
story.
where this book in particular ends,
No,
or
this
okay,
is not where this book ends. This book ends differently. It's how much do you want to force this, because this is a barrier, guarded. So if you want to exert your self-conscious into this, there's going to be consequences to this. I'm not going to let it go to a roll.
yeah,
This is not a roll. If
Yeah.
you want to dig into this, there will be a consequence.
all right.
Okay.
Because in order to make the choice that she wants to make, she already has a decision made.
Mm-hmm.
She knows what she wants to do, but she needs to see how far did it go
Okay.
to know
So-
where we need to bring it back.
Okay. So, pushing yourself into this. Give me a constitution check. This is a check, not a save.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be a 12.
You push and you look to show me all the knowledge that is in this book. You're pushing and it's backlashing at you, but you're giving it all of your might.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the tendrils or one of the shadows coming off him, I would say a sword, pierces you. Doesn't do harm, doesn't do damage, but almost like you have a hold on you. Like this darkness is trying to now crawl in because your mind is too focused on knowledge and not the imminent threat. We'll come back to why or what that is and how it's going to work later on. But now you see flashes of a team of an orc, of a human in leather armor with a chained whip, a halfling spellcaster, him as the full paladin that you know he should be. In Bahamut armor and lines going around, he has a big bolster of confidence on him. Almost there with all these friends. This group that he's with. Going on adventures, fighting. Come across the necklace. that has almost a symbol of health on it, but has a clear, like a reddish liquid inside of this pendant that moves as he walks. A paraffin, if you want to call it that. Adventures beyond anything that they can dream of. Getting pulled to more epic things as their current adventure or quest that they are on, very similar to your own.
Mm-hmm.
But not going into worlds to correct, fixing a timeline of a city that should not be gone. Finding who's behind it and going to the end. On a mountain is where their quest is ending. And what you find is who's behind this changing of this timeline, of this reality. And it's with a devil behind it. This devil is big, massive, fierce, muscle-bound, wielding a flaming sword in one hand and a lightning whip on the other. This battle starts off like any other battle would.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7 on 1, pretty easy. But this paladin runs to him with his lions in tow, going up for a swing. And this devil is doing the same thing, running up with a swing. And as Grievous goes to swing, it's deflected by his hand, and his sword comes strict through, almost like a samurai style stance, right at the end with so much speed. And when the dust settles, both of them stand motionless. And as this fiend turns around and looks, his head, and Grievous drops.
As that happens, physically what you guys see is her eyes get a little brighter, and then like glowing tears just start dripping down her face.
But what's weird about this
Mm-hmm.
is, even though he's gone and his head has been severed, he's still seeing what's happening. And he's trying so hard to will himself to help his allies. As one by one, they are fighting this creature with everything that they have. But slowly, one by one, the fight tips to the fiend's side. And you can see, almost as you're looking through his mind, his eyes, of his severed head. He's seeing his eyes fall one by one, and there's nothing he can do. He's trying, he's willing so hard, but his hand twitches. His other hand moves up and grasps this necklace that he has with this red liquid, and he's squeezing so hard, and he's willing. I need to fight, help me, Bahamut, grant me the strength, let me do this, my friends are dying. The necklace glows, and you can feel it's starting to heal.
Yeah, I'm just kind of getting like pain, agony, and anguish kind of all at once.
Even anger.
Yeah. Anger, frustration, fear for them, not necessarily for himself, but for them. It's kind of
that this holy warrior, who is literally the most heavily armored person within this group, is supposed to be the tank, supposed to be the shield bearer that protects them all, is not there. And you see how little outnumbered he is without this paladin beside him. And you know this too, because through your teachings, you know about the auras that you can emanate, the protection that you can give. Can't do it when you're dead.
Yeah.
So that loneliness is starting to kick back again. The fear of being alone again. Healing, healing, healing. Almost to where the neck is fully attached to the head now. And you can feel it rise as the deep breath finally hits after minutes have passed. Him starting to move and sit up and finding the strength after this mortal blow to get back up and give everything that he has to stand. He gets that. He gets at that part, and almost a second wind comes over, and you feel this, you hear this. Your time is not over. Rise, my dragon. Rise, be my champion, and defeat him. Bolstering of light, as if he is fully healed. And he has this vigor back. And he stands up and gives all of his speed. In this anger, he rips out a blood-curdling rage scream as dragon wings pop out from his back. And he takes flight and helps his remaining comrades out. And him and these two rangers fighting. With this fiend taking flight, arrows are no longer posing more of a threat in the air, and with the speed and height, it's very hard to see. But now with another aerial attacker in the fray, he can keep them down closer to the ground so that these archers can hit. One very fast on his feet, almost like a Legolas. Very quick, very agile, very on point to his bow. Very similar to Ryan. On how great, even Lucy, how great of a marksman this one is. This other one is somewhat of a happy klutz. For he is in, I don't know what you want to call it, a makeshift sled / wheelchair, motorized to a degree that helps him. Not so much using a bow, but this contraption he's using is very similar to Lucy's rifle, but no way in hell it is a strictly heavy-duty modified crossbow.
So is tech.
No,
You're only driving a ballista.
Okay.
more like taking a 50 cal gun
Yeah.
and having even the hunters use, if they want to lay down in the brush
Yes.
to get a shot, they have pillows
Yeah.
or sandbags to help them aim. Very similar. This wheelchair is designed to hold that crossbow to where all he has to do.
Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, he is a very heavy missed sniper. That when he connects, it's devastating. When he misses, it is also devastating to himself.
Oh.
And you see this almost as if to the point to where desperation kicks over and he gets up as crippled as he is. Holes in his feet, holes in his legs, hole in his throat. He is beyond crippled. It's almost like if this is going to be very messed up in the head. Okay? Very messed up. Take little Timmy from A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
And him drop his crutch to give a blood-curdling rage to go past beyond his body. To give it all that he has in this fight, knowing that his outcome of death is strong. That he's not going to survive this. This is desperation now. One falls. He's giving all of his might to get to that flight, to get there, to strike him to the ground so his allies can be more better use. Now it's just it's 2-on-1 now. You see Grievous strike true. And makes purchase. Blood splattering all over. This searing on the fiend's chest. And at the same time, another sword comes up. And now he's dual wielding these two massive great swords. To where he connects it and gives it a twist, and now it's a staff. That is two great swords joined together to form a staff. Or a double-bladed. Or a double-bladed sword, correct. And he throws up the other one and it floats above him. Protecting him, deflecting the things as he's twirling this super heavy weapon of two great swords, which is by far impossible to do without this strength. And as this is happening, this fiend is starting to get filling this back into a corner. And his desperate action is like, I need to destroy this guy. And he hits him again hard. Knocks him back, knocks Grievous back. And this other ranger is there, all of his might, just launching arrow after arrow. And the arrows are changing shape. They have this magical glow to them. Hitting it all, seeing the vines wrap out from the earth as he gets close to the ground for like a dive attack or something of that nature. Trying to ensnare him so he's locked on the earth. Finally, the vines take hold and bring him down. Ranger is cocky as he is, trying to come up, and his bow, he just flings it off to the side and transforms into a sword. And he's ready to give it that coup de grace hit. This is for my friends, my family, my allies that you have slain. And he breaks free, grabs him by the neck, and crushes his throat.
Alright,
And
Thanos.
lays down to the ground. Grievous now in rage. All three swords now glowing this radiant light. With speed, one flies directly and hits the fiend. And the other one coming, he takes his double blades and he twirls it so fast you almost can't see it. For it's spinning so fast. And right when he makes it, he grabs it straight and it holds. And almost at the last second when he hits it with there, he unhooks it, drags it around, and hits another slash. These swords are weird looking. For one, it is dark. It is a very dark iron sword. But the edging on it is silver, while the other one is very ornate. Golden handle, jewels all through it. You know through legend, the sword has a name. The Avenger. How he found it, That's not where that book, that first book is where the ending was of him striking down this fiend. But he has this legendary blade with him. The one floating, you can feel the faint heartbeat of his father. This other sword, this legendary, holy avenger, makes purchase, and that's what destroys this fiend. And again, he is alone on a mountaintop. He buries his friends, for he does not have the power to bring them back. And he asks Bahamut, please help them. He doesn't hear anything. The pseudo-dragon flied away in the battle and has never come back.
Yeah.
And almost like Thanos, his swords are planted into the ground around the graves. And his father's sword's in the middle, with his armor sitting on there. And he lives up there for decades. That is the end of that book.
Kind of internally, like, she knows how horrible it is to want to save somebody and to not have the power to do it. It's like the worst feeling in the world. So that's kind of the feeling that she comes back with from the book.
Okay.
What do I see when I come back at the full realization? Are we just still where we were at? Everybody's still cool, or okay? Because you said there was tendrils and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was like. Are the tendrils doing things?
You're ripped, dude.
No, more along the lines that everybody else is seeing the tendrils attaching to Amori in this long, dark, sword-like thing.
Mm-hmm.
In the shape of a sword, this darkness is pierced within Amori. But the tendrils are not attached to you. They are focused strictly on Amori, trying to snuff this light out.
So am I would the handle be here?
Or is it behind, the side?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Of this dark thing?
The sword.
You said there was a sword. Is there
It's a shadow of a sword.
Yes.
So this shadow essence, I would say right now, is pierced in the center of your chest where that amulet is to try and snuff out the greatest light.
Okay. So
This music is trying to
I know.
influence you.
So what I'm going to do because I'm still going to be crying, obviously, because I still feel that big wave of emotion. Mm-hmm. I'm going to reach out for the sword and look at him and be like, you were once the greatest champion of Bahamut, one of the biggest and proudest achievements for a paladin. Now you let darkness control you, for what you say is balance. My hope for you is that you can be in control of it and let yourself make the decisions. I've seen what you've gone through. You are being swayed. Giving into darkness is always easier. It's so easy to just let go. Share some of your burden. Allow yourself to see with clarity. In the name of the Dawn Father, I shed light into the darkness within you. Too long have you lived a life of hardship to struggle with no end in a seemingly never-ending cycle of loneliness. What has happened to you is nearly unbearable. And to have to go through what you have and not only survive, but continue with any semblance of sanity is a testament to your strength. But you have lost your way. You've seen injustice and sought to correct it in what you saw was best. Now you are its creator. This is not the great paladin you are. And at that point, I'm going to try to grab the sword and expend as much light as I can to kind of put some, like, if I have to take that darkness, I'm trying to draw him in and put some of myself out to bring him back to himself.
You gotta give her a little
To have him see Bahamut.
I know. I kind of just want to pause because that when the angels went when you were talking was like that was fucking cool.
Can't do that again.
No, I hate this, man. I hate how the music always matches with the
every session.
But with this, as Amari grabs the blade, trying to not just yank it out, but turn that blade into light and shoot it back out at him. It does hit. And this darkness just flares there, but you can start to see in the center of that chest where that thing is. The darkness is going away.
So it's gonna cancel out.
The darkness goes away a little bit, and you can start to see the true self, the true armor of Bahamut unfold there. That's where we're going to take a break.
I knew it.
So we'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll just get ready.
It's about to be a wild ride.
This is going to be wild. So see you guys here in a little bit.
Will Amari's light shine?
Hey everyone, Jonathan here from the D20Misfits, also known as Viking. I've got a sponsor today that I'd really like to give a shout out to. Dubby. I'm a hardcore energy drink user. I'll do 2, 3 energy drinks a day. This stuff, let's cut that out. If you're interested, go to w.com and on checkout use our code D20Misfits10 to get 10% off. Again, Dubby, well done.
Or will darkness consume her?
I think there's even a second.
Now, welcome back. So, last we left off with Amari and Grievous both holding the book in light and shadow, intertwining both of them in a barrier between each other, repelling at equal strength at the moment. Amari grabs that darkness sword and is starting to change it into light and shooting it back at him. At this point in time, Yerrick understands the full outcome of this thing based off the history that he knows between the gods of old, his religion, of those gods, and the full depth of what is called an Odin's Walk that is solely on Amari. But he understands fully what hangs in the balance. So, before this goes into this battle of light versus dark, as of now, the players, your characters, what are you doing during this time before this happens? Yerrick, what were you doing?
At this moment in time, Yerrick is going to simply draw forth his great sword that lays across his back.
The Argynvost one.
No, that was given to
Sivanac.
Quite a few things have changed on him since you guys actually last talked. He sports new armor. This armor, it's hack plate. It's mingled with leather, lined with silver. Even the fur mantle that Brett is silver. If you guys want to make a quick perception that have proficiency in it, go ahead. Because there's more to this.
Well, we're going off faster, so I mean.
18 plus 11.
16 plus 7.
So this armor is ordinarily hard, and especially with you, Ryan, knowing the forge, this armor was specifically made for him. It is perfect fitting. But you can't quite place your hand on where it comes from. The past top airs the runes of his life, and the fur mantle on it, it's silver wolf fur, and each shoulder bears engravings of ravens in the leather. And the sword itself, similar styling. It has runes engraved along the blood fuller of the sword that, as he draws it, they flicker with electricity over the surface. And for those of you close enough to him, you can feel the air kind of thrum around him. And that is all he's doing right now.
Okay. Anybody else?
Ryu looks over and goes, Yerrick, that's interesting armor. But I feel like now is not the time to talk about it. We will do that at later. But something tells me one hell of a fight is about to break out. And takes like a defensive stance, flick. There's the crossbow. Oh. And out pops Sparky.
a little bit further into it, when he draws his greatsword, he doesn't hold it like he's ready to attack. He simply places it point down into the stone and rests his hands across the pommel of it.
Almost like you're standing guard.
Yeah.
Or on guard.
Yes.
Things are about to get real interesting.
I would say, even though with what had happened and escalated through the train, seeing what's going on and the full gravity of the situation, did I see as well the shifting in his armor, like how it slowly, like the center was becoming platinum? Okay. So she's seeing, in a way, a possibility that flickered before in one of her visions. So she is seeing a glimmer of hope. Almost like a beacon. Coming from your chest. But
Yeah, already. That's my sword speed.
What about bones? Or you're just like, what the fuck is going on now?
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
People are crazy.
You've gotten yoink
Got,
6
like-
ways from Sunday.
I don't know, right? Like, hand on my dagger that's on my side. And just, like, looking around, kind of, like, mesmerized at the sky. And looking at everybody. That's it, really.
Okay. Kalon is completely and utterly intrigued, but at the same time, he is readying to get the hell out of Dodge if this goes bad. He has a failsafe in place if this goes awry. He's kind of picking up the same sense as Yerrick, but he will make an ultimate sacrifice play. He is ready for it. Because this borders his internal battle that Lucy has. So, with all this in place, you take that sword and you are jubbing out and shooting out your light. Is there anything you're wanting to say before this happens? If not, we're going to go into initiative. A loose initiative between the light and the dark. Of who goes first.
I want to see the man you were, not who you've become. And then I'm just gonna go.
You're going to pull it out?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's drag this in.
Well, hold on. Pause for a second. 1 second. It's gonna be a you will never be alone again.
Okay.
Then go. Sorry.
Okay.
Stop. I need you to stop. Don't breathe. Don't look.
Timber just slowly turns purple and blue and multicolored and then just falls over.
Right?
Don't breathe.
No.
Takes out, just collapses, takes out the entire herb pile of snacks over here.
Oh, please don't do that.
Okay.
See, those breakfast ones are good.
Don't give
Soon
me any
as I need to
stress
actually
breaths,
roll it,
okay?
so, like,
I need you to
don't
breathe
think about it,
normally
just, like-
for me.
No, that was the.
Please,
oh,
thank
shit.
you.
It only took a Draco itch and Grievous to her to be finally be a paladin.
All right, everybody, before we start, deep breath in, hold it, let it go. All right.
Okay. So,
She's like, I did not
with
let
that
it go.
happening now, I would like Amari
Gotta do.
and the Darkness to make initiative rolls.
Amari? Dark.
This is no adding.
This is just
It's
strict.
simple. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and add your initiative to this.
Okay.
Your initiative plus. But from this point forward, my rolls will not be hiding behind a screen. Okay.
Drop in the middle.
Here we go.
Actually, what if I have a box?
Here.
Oh, damn.
Just take out the whole freaking thing of minis, why don't you?
Are we rolling it in the box?
Hey, light.
I'm going to roll it in the box.
There you go.
Because I will have witnesses to the rolls.
Oh my god, yeah.
There you go.
There
The
we
light
go.
box and the dark
Okay.
box.
Light and dark box.
Do you want this tilted down here?
Here.
No. Okay.
It's gonna be bad.
Round 1.
I rolled a 4. Plus 4.
6 plus 2. Wait, hold on. Is it a 6? No, that's a 9.
That's
9
a
plus
9.
2? That's 11.
Okay, so Amari wins as far as the first bout goes. So that is the initiative order at all times. As Amari goes first, the light goes first, then the darkness.
Oh, so that wasn't a ticker.
No.
Darn it!
Dang.
Nope, not yet. Amari's first to act. So, how this is you talking to him and shedding the light in.
Come on, Mom. Give him the
You
moment.
got this. You got this.
Give him that warmth.
Chapter, you say something, he says something, and then light and dark take a bout. See who wins first. If, I'll put it to you this way, if any roll of the die is either a critical hit or a critical fail, the next roll has advantage on it against the other player. Okay? The other player will roll with disadvantage, while the other person will roll with advantage to guarantee a sway. Okay?
So as of right now, the balance is even.
Yep, we are.
We are on equal footing as of now.
Nice.
Mari?
I saw what you went through. I'm looking for your inner strength. Where are you? Because this is not you. Alright.
This is me. You want to see my inner power? You will see it as he flares this dark red and black tendril. As this beam of light that's hitting him is pushing it back. This is the first contested roll.
Come on, guys, give her the power.
That's bad. Did it even roll or did it just land in the box?
It just landed in the box.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, that's
That is
gonna be
3.
a 5.
No, there's no
Oh,
adding.
no plus. Okay.
So, 1 point to Amari.
Ooh, that was the dice.
Wait, one till tomorrow?
Yep. So,
That's 1 hit point gone.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping track of hit point wise.
alright.
So the first one to hit their number, that's who loses. Okay?
Alright.
No, this isn't you. It's what's controlling you.
And what is controlling me? Nothing. This is my power. This is who I am. This is my fate of what I've become through my choices that I have made.
No, it's the loneliness inside of you that's screaming, trying to protect yourself.
This is not ADHD moment. This is serious. This is a bad outcome.
She's like,
No,
This is bones.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be him again. Well, the problem is I can't freaking reach the box, so I throw it.
You have it closer to you. You have witnesses. You
that
can put your
move?
box closer to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bones and Shy.
Yeah, we
Timber
can
can
roll.
see my box,
Yeah.
so he knows
I got-
what I roll.
Bring it
Yeah.
closer where you're coming.
So
Yeah.
I rolled a 12. What did you roll?
She had-
7.
yeah.
So, yeah, we don't add pluses to it.
Nope. So that's another point to Amari.
Here we go.
I can't imagine how long you stayed up there with no one but your fallen comrades around you. Even to think about it puts me in a dark place I don't even want to think about.
My path was my choosing to make. It is to have. It is what defines me. No influence came. It is what I wanted it to be. And this power will save my friends, maybe bring them back of the allies I have lost. You need to see this power and embrace it. And the flare kicks back.
18.
Point to Grace. Stands 2-1.
Even if you do bring them back, they'll never be whole in the way that they were again. And who's to say they won't leave you in the same way they already have? Death and life are continuous cycles that never stop. Unless you forcefully put a stop to it. But they'll never be the same. You will never go back to the situation you used to have. And then you will be alone again. You should not ever face that.
I think you are the one that's alone. You don't truly know who you are yet. You've already stumbled across my path, and following me, almost, you defied your oath, became an oath breaker. It's just like me. We're more aligned than you think.
Roll 'em. That's out of the box. Roll. You do it again, Frank. 11.
Yeah, he got me in 4. As I said, I don't roll very well. Use a different dice.
Pick a new dice.
That's what I do. As soon as I hit one bad roll, I'll swap out a D20.
I've been swapping them out. I've been using a different one.
If you go back and watch the replay, she has rolled different die every time.
I gave you the baby dice. You want more?
Well, from this camera angle, you really can't see it.
I know. They're not on the board, but the players can see us.
God damn.
She's like, I got more for you.
Timber's watching me, and
We got you, bro.
the other two
So
are watching.
If you want that camera, Frank, that way you
Look
two
at the
and
power
two.
of love. Give him the power of love.
I know, but if I move 2 cameras on the boxes and not to the players, we're not going to see.
No, I meant the middle camera on the.
I mean, we can.
Oop.
Minus.
Crashed!
That way Viking can also verify with me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's smart. It's 2 on 2.
The last screen's too small, so I can't really make out any detail, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, we're trying, Viking.
But the
We're
viewers
trying to
can
include
too.
you.
Okay.
My brain just went completely.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
fine. You're alone. You're the one who has the blood of a vampire in him. I've already accepted what I am to become. I know my fate. I chose to embrace it. Why don't you give me your heritage, vampire?
I've never truly been
You can turn it. Just turn it down.
alone.
That's I had it all the way down.
Oh, you're fine.
The
It's not picking
thoughts,
it up.
feelings, and memories I have of the people that I have met and interacted with, saved, will always be with me. So even if I truly am alone, I have them to guide me.
Now, I would say at this point, if you want,
Mm-hmm.
you have your friends to guide you. You can call upon your friend to aid. To shed
You
some
wanna
of
follow
their
a friend?
light. To give you an advantage
You have
in this world.
4.
You have 5.
Oh yeah.
yeah, 5.
Because you have Kalon as
Claw.
well.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Claw.
So if you wish to pull from somebody else's inner light, you can. And they can help. And I will give them the aspect of talking. As of now, they look very close. All the people right now, the way you're standing, you're very close to the statues that are batteries, and you are turning into them. So your inner light is out. So if Amari wishes to zap some of your inner light, will give you the opportunity to speak on her behalf to help aid her in this. If you wish to pull.
Do you want to roll, or do you want to have someone else as your calm on
Grievous
there?
does have one in his coin.
I figured he was gonna. Yeah, he's got 1.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 5.
Yes.
But in doing so, is going to.
Well, when I say that, would any of you speak up or say anything to contribute to that?
You can call upon a person.
You can reach out
You
like
have your
blah, blah,
allies.
blah.
You are
Oh,
reaching
blah.
out. You're reaching out to somebody else's inner light if you want to. This will be like your bonus action moving out, granting you an
Well,
advantage
the-
on the roll, but hurting the other person.
Eric, you think you can take it?
What?
What he was saying. She's calling out for you to
Okay,
speak.
so what Amari's trying to do is, because of what you said in the beginning of this, and you knowing the outcome of light and dark, she wants to pull on your inner light of Yerrick, being this guy.
Yes, I can take it.
Things not to clip out of context.
Yep.
Well, okay, if she's pulling on your inner light, you have the option to say words that will help make her inner light a little bit brighter.
Okay.
So with doing that, pulling on inner lights, I want a wisdom saving throw from Yurik at disadvantage. This is willpower.
Wisdom.
At disadvantage. Wisdom saving throw
Wisdom saving at disadvantage.
at disadvantage because she is pulling on your inner light. Or you can wish to fail this and give into it.
Okay, well I rolled a 19 and an 18 plus 10.
Okay. So with that, you resist the darkness of the pool, but you take a point of exhaustion for doing that. You have advantage on this roll for calling on your friend's aid.
Oh, thank God.
What?
Oh,
That would have been really bad.
what did it?
You won the round.
I rolled a 5.
You get skelly clap?
You did not get a natural 20, correct?
No.
No.
I got a 16, but
And
I
a
rolled a 1. Take that one away.
To jail with you.
But again, Yerrick takes a point of exhaustion for that. If you had failed that roll, you would have to roll me a D4.
4 on top of that.
And that's how many levels of points of exhaustion he would take. If you reach the high of exhaustion, which is 6, you're not dead, but you're out of this fight and cannot participate anymore. For you will be trapped in stone.
Just like my mother.
Alright.
Frank,
Yeah.
are we going off of current rules as written or legacy rules?
Defining what?
Exhaustion level 1, -2 to D20 test, and -5 to feet to speed.
Legacy.
Legacy.
Disadvantage. Alright, making sure.
I kind of figured that's where it was going.
Yeah, Legacy 2014.
Alright.
Not full 2024.
We're not implicating that just yet.
That's fully implemented in next campaign, and it will be starting to go into the last world.
Understood?
Yeah, I just love how No exhaustion, level 6, you die.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing on 2024 or on 2014. It's the same one at 6 levels. At the 6th level,
It's just.
But no,
That's all it says.
legacy disadvantage on all ability checks.
did you die?
No, that's fine.
I got tired.
Okay.
Alright.
You won that bout.
Yeah, count right now.
What did Yurik?
3-2.
What did Yurik
Roll
say?
with advantage. So you can keep rolling with advantage.
Well, what's the count right now?
3-2.
3-2.
Of Grievous.
3-2 in favor of Grievous right now. The darkness is winning.
Okay.
But what does Yurik say when she draws on your inner light to help bolster Amari?
Those are good words of wisdom.
Okay. Yep. I got this. Sorry, I had to take pain meds, so I'm a little foggy.
You're good.
As Amari draws forth the inner light from him, Yerrick understands this moment well and nods in agreement with this decision. And as this happens, he doesn't speak just to her, but everyone around him as well. To take something from someone and to willingly give it, those connections builds community. And through community, we all thrive as one.
With that, giving you that as one feeling, that light that's tethering out of you into him, and a little bit more of that armor. Not, it's not just the armor; it's the necklace that shows the wound on his neck. That scar that's been eluding him, and the first pain he's ever felt that attaches more than just pain and death, but of his friends that have perished when he rushed into it and not analyze first. That scar is what you see in that necklace. It's similar because Lucy has had it.
She does have it.
Alright.
Friends, you call on aid, for you are not strong enough. I'm surrounded by friends. Can't you see? As he gestures to the dark creature in chains, this dragonborn that is ashen in look, bruised, battered, and beaten. And he looks at him and gestures to all the statues around, and you see a small little light coming from all of them, but quickly it's shadows. I have friends too at my disposal, and I have ways of bolstering this.
Hit a box.
That is a 10.
Oh boy.
As he points down,
He's pointing over either mom or
as
dad.
his one hand is focused on this black beam of dark and fire, he looks at Belverix, of the one he's already have turned to him, and he's looking at all the other statues around. I think you will do. And he pulls that darkness in And what you see briefly is the cracking of this elven-robed figure. Can't tell of that nature what that is because you can't tell color from statue. But it's of robes, no armor, staff in hand, magic swirling around as he pulls from that purple essence that he knows of dunamancy and of time, and pulls that darkness and that life force out and in.
I know who it is.
I know.
Yes, it is V.
I was going to say, there's only...
But he puts it towards her. Curse. Disadvantage on your roll.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Straight roll.
No.
She can't?
No, it's a disadvantage roll.
Oh.
With light given?
That was
Okay, hold on.
That's her uncle, bro.
Yeah, I know that. Are you trying? Okay, so hold on. You want to give your inner light to her?
Oh yeah, you're playing a ball game now.
Okay,
You're going after her
I
family.
want a wisdom save set at disadvantage. Unless you give in fully.
I'll give him fully. I will.
You give in fully. Roll me a d4.
Because you're gonna take that many levels of exhaustion. I
That's
would roll it.
Better be. She takes
One.
the full. You take 1
There's
point of
6 levels of
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
That's 2.
It's 2 levels.
Because it's one automatically. So
Yep.
you're going to take 2 levels of exhaustion for that for Lucy. So you have a straight roll now.
This makes sense anyways. I'm good, girl.
19!
Natural 20.
Nat 20. Confirmed.
That is 2 points taken off from Maury.
Whoa. I thought it was just you had advantage on the next round.
No. Nat 20 is 2 points taken off.
Yeah.
So now you have null and void of your points.
So Maury's at 5, Groot is at 2.
But wouldn't I get advantage on the next roll?
Yes, you get advantage on the next roll because I hit you very hard. And you see that statue crumble. Drew can only use it once. And V comes out of the statue, but is now chained with dark iron, almost infernal chains wrapping around him, choking the very life out of him.
You see allies. I see nothing but prisoners surrounding you. Is this what you wanted? To force people to give you their power? That's not how you were trained. It was not how you were taught. You're going to sacrifice everyone for your own gain. What will be left when you're done?
Exactly what you think.
Nothing.
I don't have prisoners. I'm surrounded by my friends, sometimes my subjects. For I am the ruler. I am the king. Sometimes your subordinates need to be put in place. That is my doing.
No friends I know end in shackles.
Justice. True justice. Through an oath of a paladin. By any means necessary to fulfill that oath. Regardless what other people think, my justice is true. As Bahamut willed it. Bahamut wills it more. Isn't that right, Belferix? And pulls on his essence now.
Is it gonna be a roll or I'm still talking?
Yeah, but you can still talk. I answered your question.
Okay.
So that's him. So that would be opposed to a roll, but I'm getting the advantage on the roll. So does she have advantage on the roll because I rolled a nat 1. So now I get it again because I pulled on the
You want me to roll for Belferix?
Nope. It's a one-time use. There is no pulling out of this anymore.
Okay.
So we both get advantages on our rolls.
That's funny, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
What did you get?
A 14 to 16.
That's an 18.
6 to 2.
Mari's at 50%.
Take it.
What, from you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw one.
Or you can
You can
go in to heal if you want to and burn your light.
Instead of just, some of us giving light and not
But
speaking,
I
and
need
some
to
of us
know
that just give light.
how you sacrifice this. If you wish to go, are you trying to heal her or aid her?
Heal.
Okay. What sacrifice are you willing to make?
Are you trying to heal me, or are you just trying to help?
You can aid or heal, but if you're aiding, it is a sacrifice.
When you aid, are you the one that helps speak, and then the other one is healing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Well, it's both. Because when you're healing, like Timber, automatically Ryu wants to stop what he's doing and help her out because Amari's in trouble. I want to heal her. He has to sacrifice something in order to do this. And give her the words of encouragement to give her health. He doesn't want to aid.
What did I do?
You aided. Well, hold on. Yerrick aided. Yerrick aided.
Uh-huh.
You aided.
Kind of.
Yeah, you didn't heal, you aided.
Kind of, yeah.
You try to cancel out. So it's kind of like the whole things. So I would say there are 3 actions you can do. Aid, heal, or cure. As in cure the curse bestowed. Okay? Those are the 3 options you have. Okay? So if you're wishing to heal and take away 1 point of this, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to have this happen? What part of your inner light do you wish to sacrifice?
I'm giving up all my 3rd level slots right now.
I mean, how?
Not
Well,
healing.
Not a.
I thought you were talking like something
What's
from my
the
character.
count?
No, you're giving light.
The count right now is
6 to
6 to 2. Amari's at half her total
Remember, if a dice doesn't
right
work,
now.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
Ryu wishes to heal,
Okay.
but how are you sacrificing your power to heal your inner
What are
light
you
to
doing?
heal?
So Grievous is an elite.
Yes.
Yes, massively.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. Person who constantly rolls shitty. Person who constantly does
So,
not.
how does Ryu say this? What part of his inner light does he wish to sacrifice to help bolster her and to give her the constitution to endure this?
What are you doing?
trying to figure out how I want to word it.
I know what you're doing, but you're sacrificing your inner light. So that's the consequence that I'm going to go on. Okay. There could be a number of things that can happen. But I just want to know how the word this is based off what the repercussions are.
You alright over there, buddy?
You talk about your king. You have friends that are there to help you. I see. The only prisoners enforced to be there. We are here with her. Her fight is our fight.
Okay.
Don't you have that thing with like tyrants and stuff too?
Yeah.
You say that. What do you unleash to go to her to help her?
It's
When you're saying this, is this the Dragonheart talking, or is this Ryu talking?
a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because you see Ryu's mouth moving, but it's not Ryu's voice.
Okay.
This is like a draconic voice coming out. And when he points towards her, or what would look like healing spirit, it looks like a dragon flying towards Amari.
Okay.
So it's kind of
Okay.
like it goes like
Gotcha.
with the wings and
Gotcha.
everything around her.
Okay. So,
Sparky's already there, so
Not what I mean.
with that, Ryu takes 14 points of necrotic damage.
I'm fine.
Okay. 14 points of necrotic damage. Timber, that is the DC for your wisdom. Roll wisdom.
No, I can help you with it. So roll gravity.
17 plus 4.
Well, you beat the 14 of the damage that was rolled. So you take a point. So you don't take a point of exhaustion. However, Sparky's gone. For the dragon mark is dormant. And powers down to nothing but a scar.
Oh no.
You do not have your dragon mark abilities. Okay.
There's something to the greater that.
Amari's
Really
heals. That
minus.
1 point is taken away, so it stands as 5-2. If Amari hits 12, she loses.
Does that mean you get advantage now? No, you were just killed. Never mind.
No, she's healed.
Would that then be a roll or?
No.
Okay.
Now you guys
That
are
is him. That is the players taking reactions to help out the person. Now with that, only one person can do that per round. So you do that, so that's gone. So next round, somebody else, if any of the other 4 or 5 want to do that, they can. Okay. But you are technically stasis for 1 round.
So next round I can't do Jack.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because I don't want you burning up if everybody takes points into this, you guys can hit exhaustion 6 real quick.
Yeah.
So wait, did I take an exhaustion point on that one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you lost your dragon ability. Because you were sacrificed to heal. You made a sacrifice play. Taking away your inner light to heal her. That's why that happened. Unless you aid or there, that's the exhaustions.
Gotcha.
Okay? To sacrifice to heal, you have to sacrifice something. With that in tone, and seeing Amari's light grow a little bit on the brighter side. Puny dragon, you don't have what it takes. I'm a paragon. I have ascended upon many warriors of Bahamut to earn the title of Three-Winged. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I am part dragon to begin with, beyond dragonborns. I have changed my physical features to grow scales, fangs, wings. I am more dragon than you will ever be. Tell me, why do you want to do this so much? Why does purging my darkness have anything to do with redeeming yourself? Or is it to aid you to forgive your own atrocities that you've managed to have?
Atrocities by your standards wouldn't even compare to anything else. If your God saw what you had chosen to do with the power given to you, he would be ashamed of you. It saddens me to see a paladin so great, so blinded by something in control of himself and not even be able to see it. How dare you? After everything that has been given to you, through the grace of your own God, you've chosen to go behind essentially his back and become your own being. I can understand the emotions behind it. What I cannot abide by is what you have chosen to do with the great power given to you. Where is the great paladin?
Okay. Are you calling on anybody's in your light?
I'm out for this round, so.
Yeah, I know. No.
Okay.
the look Jay is like, please do not.
A great paladin. I am great. I don't back down from Bahamut. I follow him. He is a justice, a truth. I am showing a truth, shielded behind the rules and laws of religion. You know that all too well. Right Rune Knight. And he draws one. Ow. And the chains wrap around the statue.
Oh.
Natural 19.
18.
I win that.
Yep. Barely.
Back at 6. And I have wasted now. Okay.
What? Are you trying to
You
give me
can
good
step in
vibes?
at any given moment.
You can
to do
also
this.
willingly give.
Huh? What? You
You just like,
You're pulling. I get that you want her to pull on you.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to, if you want to do that, you have to step in and say so.
Okay.
you can just be like this and say, like, player-wise, you can say what's going on, too, if you'd like. Like, your light's leaving you to go to her.
Like, how are you going to do that? Because that's what's going to give you the consequence.
Frank,
Yeah.
Yurg's moving.
Okay.
Eating.
I have 50 feet of movement speed.
Okay.
And because of the lichen and being a barbarian, I get an additional bonus to my jumps. I'm
Okay.
rolling to hit the book. I'm rolling to hit the book.
This could be interesting.
This could also be very deadly.
Yeah.
I know.
Because right now we're both currently tethered to it.
Understand, Yerk knows this and knows this is an Odin path. You are going to you're going to interrupt this.
Yerk also said destiny and fate have no hands here.
True, but darkness and light does.
Does a 30 hit?
Oh.
This
The book?
18 plus 12.
Nope. No. You keep it in the box.
Yeah.
It's stuck there now. Silent scream.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh.
Nope.
Give me 1 second, because I don't know what
Bag of
I
holding
am
beats a
setting
book.
this as.
With,
Because it's a book, but it has light and dark around it.
yeah, with the way that it's pulsing, would he even be able to get near it?
That's what I'm trying to determine right now.
Or would he get blasted backwards?
No, the weapon's magical. He's dumping everything into this for an attack.
How would the curse
No, it's because she.
Because bonus action rage.
I was trying to resist her. I didn't realize I was breaking the curse part.
And with that,
Honestly, I would try to do more of a like hand on her shoulder thing than trying to hit the book.
You can
sever
give her
his
advantage
connection.
on roll,
That's why.
and then have words. But you're
It's a cursed object.
It's not a curse object.
It's not a cursed object.
She rolls with advantage.
It just has.
It's
Again, it's great.
It's infused. I'm going to say that's going to hit. But let's see what it does.
okay. Well, with the rage, you target the book solely with his storm aura. That is 3d6 of damage. That's 13 points from the storm aura.
Okay.
22 points from the sword. And then an additional 6 of lightning damage on top of that. So 28 plus...
I got it. Give me a wisdom save.
20.
Okay. Okay. So the hitting it, you're pushing against a barrier that is not to your understanding. It's like an opposing force, like fate is intervened now. You hear a deep voice. Make sure this is wise for what you do. This is a path everyone walks. You know that well. Watch heeding the lightning, for thunder comes. But you are true and have consequences attached. As he strikes the book, it breaks through that barrier, striking the book. Lucy, you take 21 points of damage. Because it is connected to you.
Ugh. You hear her scream out in pain. As electricity shocks through her. How many points again?
21.
Ouch.
Welcome to the damn sushi show. How y'all doing?
And roll wisdom save. This is the willpower to push back that darkness. As of now,
Silver barbs.
he struck.
Hold on.
Okay. Hey, I wish you.
Hang on.
You want to make this into a thing? Cool.
No.
I'm about to unleash Volverics on you.
No.
I
16.
get to play 2 characters tonight?
It's to make up for you being off.
Are you wanting to do the silver barbs? Because if not, it's okay. If you want to see how the story goes with stuff, it's fine. If you want to do silver barbs,
I'll save it for now.
okay.
Think about it this way, okay? There's complications to this because this is not a physical battle.
This is more like with our mana. We're
Going-
fighting with our light
This is
force.
your willpower. This is your inner light capability.
Gotcha.
So, with all of that said, I am, because this is going against the wishes of light and dark and the inner battle between the light and dark. I'm going to say that is 2 points of exhaustion for you. For going against the wishes of going against the Odin walk.
I hate this
Going
here.
against Odin right now. I would say that's going to zap you with power. So you're going to take 2 points of exhaustion on top of the one you already. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're taking 2 more points of exhaustion on that for going against Odin's wishes of walking an Odin path.
And that's also going
With that 12, he struck your heart. Your sole target is Yerrick, eliminating him.
Oh no.
So, after the bout, you will take your full action to full power to attack it.
Like, is this a blind thing? Blind
It is a
thing?
blind rage. He is attacking your heart. Any knowledge you wish to know of him growing up is about to be erased.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And this is not only him.
This is the story.
And Belverix is tied to this too, along with your family.
And if this all gets decimated, they get decimated.
That and the knowledge will be struck from you.
Oh boy.
Don't do that again.
Oh, you are blinding rage right now.
Oh, have you not heard Marina?
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you
Listen,
know.
have you not heard Valkyrie talk whenever she
I know.
gets mad? She's
I know.
just like,
I'm fully understanding.
I'm angry.
I'm fully understanding.
I will talk calmly to you. And you're
But
just
that,
like,
okay. But meaning, because Yerrick attacked, and going against the normal scope of this, he is in stasis and cannot act, just like you can, next round.
This
So that
is the
means
thing
only
that we
3.
talked about.
So you have 1, 2, and Kalonsta.
Would we remember the thing
And
you
the
said
good
that is a
colonial.
possibility that would pop up if something really bad happened? Just
Not yet.
that
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
show
the
up
way
yet?
you.
I was saying with if it gets worse, I'm guessing that happens. Oh, okay. Because the other half of her.
Don't read into this.
No. Okay. So yeah, you hear a very calm anger seething and a warning to not do it again. As she slowly reaches and puts her hand on her gun.
Oh no.
I don't like that at all.
Destroy the book and I will destroy your life.
This is going to have so much more complications than I didn't think about.
I don't like that, Frank.
I've already faced death once. What do you think makes me not want to face it again?
Don't touch the book. That is your only warning.
How much HP does this freaking book have?
I gave it a damage threshold.
Fucking no!
Okay, I gave it a damage threshold. So, if you didn't hit a certain point of damage, it would not work, because technically it has a globe with a vulnerability onto it.
You're going to lose Lucy to the dark side. Do not put me in the dark side. I don't want to go. Do it.
So, the light and dark
Do it.
of it has shielded that book because it is the catalyst between the two. So, damaging the catalyst is damaging the bout.
Gotcha.
So that is why. That is interjecting fate.
You're gonna. If you're obviously you're kind of attacking the thing that's in front of her.
I have a question.
Evidence.
What? Sorry. That was loud.
Never mind. Never mind.
You're going
You
to.
contemplated something, and you're like,
I contemplated and
Viking?
I answered my own question because I would already detected what she was
You're already
going
on the
to-
wavelength.
I already predicted what she was going to say to me.
At Viking, you're gonna hear.
No,
Do not
I'm going to
harm
activate
yourself.
another character.
Don't you fucking
To
dare!
further.
Don't do it!
She is a follower of the Raven Queen of fate.
Ugh.
Interjecting to one's fate is causing the Reaper to show.
You want me
Nevera
to
is going to
play?
get activated.
Am I playing Nevera now?
Dude,
Are you playing Nevera?
I will play.
Go.
do not harm
Do it.
yourself to further our cause.
Well, okay.
Is what.
Oh no, it's gonna get worse. This is fate intermingling, and he's gonna get a talking to.
Oh no.
I don't mean with words, sir.
Okay, I'm not going to continue. Okay, here's the thing. We're going to go one more bout, and then we're going to end this. Okay?
because we are way over time.
Yes. And then after this is done, we're going to talk. So just give me like 5 or 10 minutes after this is done.
Gotcha.
Okay? Because a lot of shit's about to go down. Okay? This is going to turn into a fight. So I have to make sure that this is going to be different because people want to interject and not use the scope of this. So I'm going to be adaptive, like I usually do. I'm going to make this horribly bad.
Stop adapting!
I can't. Hey,
Hence-
it's not me.
Hence the
it's y'all.
adapting! Stop!
This
Y'all.
stuff happens.
So
I didn't do anything!
with him
Alright,
attacking the
this
book, it sends that shockwave of dark energy, like the heart of Dragonheart. Okay? When he gave part of his heart to somebody, Lucy's life is tied to this. So Lucy, what is your HP?
77 hit points.
Was that is that max?
No.
What's his max?
112.
Because that's how much the book has.
If the book dies, I die.
With a damage threshold of 20, Yerrick did 21 points of damage to that. So did Lucy. So when Lucy drops, the book is destroyed. That's your life gauge right now. And that will spark a lot of different downfalls. Just saying.
That would work.
Okay. Because if this is going to turn into a fight, we have a lot to discuss. Okay.
No fighting.
So-
No fighting, Viking.
Last bout. For now. For
Okay.
this session. For this session.
So,
Your friends come to aid you. As he strikes the book, it's kind of like this is really pissing off people. With that happening, it kind of breaks that severing connection one more time. Like it stops the flow. Time kind of stops, goes still for a moment. And then resumes very quick, like the pause button was been pushed to unpause everything. Now, he looks and seeing this severed connection. See, your friends come to your aid blindly. Knowing the consequences, they still act blindly. Because a catastrophe can happen between this. Your friends want to interject? Cool. Fine. I seek justice and balance, so I will turn the tide to mine. And he opens up a portal.
Oh god.
And he calls.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Damn.
Okay, A for one, fuck off.
I'm sorry.
See, I don't just worship the hearts. I have accepted my fate. So what better than the god of fate to enter Gene and interject and come in and send their champion to make sure this does not happen again.
Oh god.
Matron of Ravens, send your Reaper. Make fate legal. And don't let anyone else interfere. And out comes this dark shadow of a pale elf. As she comes through, she rips into herself, and this black ichor comes out of her chest like blood, and a scythe forms. We don't play this game. When my goddess calls, fate has been intervened. I will reap any soul who touches the book next.
You're just.
Wait, are we waiting for a reaction thing? I was making sure you were done.
Nope, she comes out, so whatever, if you...
Is she gonna notice who's standing there? Exactly!
She's clutching her.
Roll it.
Like,
She is, and she understands perfectly what's here.
no.
So she knows who you
That's
are,
the-
and
that's
she
my
knows
Reaper. That's
that
the-
now
that's the
fate
Reaper for
has
the Reaper.
interjected.
Yeah. Would she actually has a good question? Would she know of the Reaper of the Raven Queen being a follower?
You're a cleric of death. So if you follow the Raven Queen, then you do know that when you fuck with fate, that's of her design. You mess with her, and Reapers are called. So yes, this is more. You know what? Actually, make me a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Let me look at the
See,
very.
would that actually happen because you're the Raven Queen as well?
I haven't boosted her stuff. She's at a higher level.
Uh-huh.
I know.
And, like,
She also has the finger poke you.
I mean,
But I haven't added it yet.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's
But-
why I'm not.
he's been
Making this
deliberately
into a fight.
defying
I know.
the fates of other things and changing them on
Do I add
purpose.
anything?
Would
Wisdom save.
Yes.
So 5 plus
That's
your
it.
wisdom.
Is that it? Nothing else?
Yes.
Okay. Wait.
And I'm
Damn
going
it,
to
I
pull
gotta
up her
recount.
stat block.
14.
I'm
Wouldn't
gonna
that
have
work
her make a
against
roll and
him?
See if it goes against it.
She has 14.
Okay. So
Wouldn't
with her,
that kind of work against him? He's been
No.
deliberate. Well, he's trying to
yes,
ascend to godhood. Wouldn't that?
no, yes and no,
I wouldn't use that.
yes and no. Okay. Based on this, let me see what.
It's like a grand design in the world.
It is a grand design. You said you had a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Something
trying
like that.
to
See that number?
defy his own.
Yep.
16 plus 7. You are fear-stricken. So you are under the frightened effect. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks. Rolls cannot go towards that creature willingly. You have to move far away from her. By any means.
Can I go?
And my
for
auras
8?
are not working right.
No. Because you are in a moment of light and dark. You
Yeah,
have
you're
no
putting
abilities.
everything into
You have
this.
no
yeah.
abilities to help out.
Gotcha.
I'll go for 1 more aid. If you're rolling, so you get advantage.
Well, this is the last talk of the round. So Yerrick and Ryu have to sit this round out until next round because you are in stasis for what has happened.
You're in the lobby.
Okay.
Damn it, my Xbox glitched again.
Now you have Kalan, Bones, and Lucy to interact with, and any one of the three can help. Okay.
She's like, hi.
She's like, please.
But remember, wherever you're if you're doing the sacrifice to cure, or you're doing an aid. Okay, so you can cure or aid.
Aid.
Okay.
Is your things.
You're like, ooh.
You can't stack things, but you have to know how are you doing. What words of encouragement are you giving Amari?
Squawks.
Hey, again, Bones can talk.
I mean, true. even if it's in like
This is
like,
a true battle of life and death. How do you encourage
you
this?
can speak.
How do you give her the encouraging word? The first time ever, Bones is going to talk.
Properly.
Yeah.
How do you give the words of
Everything
encouragement
you've
to
been hearing.
Eater?
You encouraging her, or you firing at that guy with your words? From everything you've heard, what would you do or say?
I mean, you can attack the fact that he's literally
So,
changing life and death.
okay, hold on. For the language thing. Okay, so it's all the words that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So you've heard probably a lot of
You've
words.
heard a lot, so you can speak
Okay.
in common. It just, you don't have a voice. You have to mimic a voice.
So whatever voice you want to mimic and pick up, you can even use
You can mimic Grievous, you can mimic Yerrick, you can mimic anybody here. You don't have a natural tongue voice.
So,
your mimicry is
I
someone
could
else's
say
voice.
something that I've heard like a long time ago. Okay.
And it's whoever's voice you want to use.
You got this.
Easy, simple, fuck them up.
What voice are you using?
Okay.
Okay.
What's
voice
this
is-
guttural voice?
Okay.
That's gonna work.
Apparently so.
Sorry.
Are you taking more? Are you putting more light behind this or not?
You're giving her a double dose of light or just one dose?
Fuck it. Double it.
Okay, then I need you
Wisdom
to
save.
make me a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Plus 9.
The thing is like
18.
Okay, so Mari's track is 7. So 7 plus 10, which is a DC, is 17. So rolling an 18, you take 1 point of exhaustion for that.
That's it. You got 1 point of exhaustion. But she also rolls it with advantage now.
And she rolls with advantage. Correct.
You can use your shell one if you want. You can
Yeah.
use your mermaid one too if you want. Give it a good old shake, shake, shake.
All
Just
right.
both of you.
All right, here we go.
There you go. Just like Yahtzee. See? Look at that.
What you got?
17.
Frank's got a 16. Round goes to Amari.
Nice.
Okay. So current count as of now is 7-3.
6-3.
I was gonna say what?
Oh yes,
6-3.
6-3. You're
Remember
right.
we had to scratch one
Yeah,
out.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely. 6-3 at this time. What do you say to him?
It's gonna get interesting.
You call upon the followers of fate, but you constantly defy yours. You've turned your back on the fate that was designed for you. Why not return to what you once were? Become the great paladin, the great warrior of Bahamut that we have learned about in legend. Show us your true strength, not using the darkness within. Call on the silver dragon. What?
Platinum.
Platinum dragon. Sorry, that's what I meant. It's not what I said. That's what I meant.
Who are you to call on gods when your own God is forsaken you? Breaking your oath and bond. I don't mess with my fate. My destiny is already designed, and I am living it.
You have many different fates.
Different fates, yes, different paths
There
I
are
could
many
take.
different paths.
But my destiny is the same.
Yes.
It is who I am now. My inner strength. Oh, you're about to see my inner strength. And that is where we're going to end tonight. So thank you guys for watching. This is going to get heated next week. I cannot wait.
I can.
We can start a GoFundMe for my therapy. Because I am stressed. Okay.
This is nuts. This will turn into really crazy shit. So,
I don't like that.
awesome. I can't wait for this. This is going to be fucking amazing. So yeah, a lot to go over how this is going to work. So again, thank you guys for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, please subscribe to our channel. That way you can see more amazing things like this. So thank you all for that. And before we end tonight, we did have a thing from Critical Dice that I totally
was waiting
to mention completely out of this.
I was waiting for that the whole time.
I know, I've had it the whole time and I totally forgot about it. So, with this, I'm going to show you because two of them I amazingly love and I'm going to keep because I love them. So, for this month of November, Endless Dice Bag, Critical Dice, have themed this to be the Red Wizards of Thay. So all the dice are designed for that. So the first one among this, in the swirling gold, is the Magocrancy, which is the magic behind the Red Wizards of Thay. Okay, this gold kind of caramel swirl dice, I like them. I do. They don't hit me. My color scheme has always been in the reds. So that one I will gladly raffle off to you guys. If you would like to have these dice, you guys can roll to do this.
I'm all about for it. Oh.
The other two, however, are mine.
We're rolling those.
He's already claimed.
Yep.
Those are claimed.
Right?
Alright, roll 'em if you got 'em.
Wow. The box hit
It's definitely one of my dice.
17.
No, the box hit it. Or it hit the box. I'm sorry.
Anybody higher than 17?
No.
You're back to back.
I know, this back
Because
to
the
back.
last one you got was a Celestial one.
The other two
Where is it?
is this this gilded scarlet dice. Is called Demonology.
Nice.
These red runic swirled dice in scarlet, gilded in gold. They just speak to me. Even though demonology is kind of like my thing. So, yeah. The last one. The last one of this is in its own thing. This funeral flora is the Theoden Resurrection.
Yes,
As you can see, they are deep scarlet red, and they have a gold rose in them.
Yes, they do look like Beauty and the Beast dice. Glad everyone noticed.
But can I pull out the d6? Okay. So the
Gracious over there have the Scarlet Fever.
d6
Well played.
again.
Feeling.
I absolutely love
Oh, I rolled
the way this dice is shaped.
Yeah, it rolled out.
So that's that, and part of the QR code for that is you can also download the Red Wizard map set here using the code Thay to grab it. And I don't know. I haven't fully looked at it to tell you what it looks like yet. I'm going to assume it's the Red Wizard of Fae's Keep. But yes. So there's that. But that will include tonight's session. And good golly, is it going to get more weirder, more screwed up now. But again, thank you all for joining. If you haven't subscribed, and from us at the D20Misfits.
Good night.
Every like is a roll with disadvantage for Frank.
The hell no.
Just watch the video pile up with
I know, if that does, goddamn.
Quick, hop in the videos.
This is gonna suck.
Imagine if that was the case, though, Frank.
You know, listen, I haven't stopped the recording, so you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. If we get 10 subscribers, every roll from this point forward for Grievous will be set at disadvantage.
Please! Please
Listen,
save me
10
from myself!
10 subs.
Tell everybody in the haunt.
Literally,
10 subs.
I will, save me from myself.
Do it.
10 subscriptions. Disadvantage for this event.
Hang on, I got a couple group chats.
Alright?
Hold on. I got a couple of thoughts.
But, again,
Myself, please.
we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. See you guys.
Pray for my soul. Save Lucy. Hashtag save Lucy.